Hello and welcome to Die Rolling with me, Will, and today we are on day 13 of the Exit Advent Calendar adventure. Last time we were stuck in an art lab, and we had to cut out the mountain to figure out what the code was. Which ended up using the back of the box, which was really clever to figure out where we're actually going, which I really thought was really impressive. But hopefully but we weren't able to solve it properly without a few little pointers in the right direction. But hopefully this time we'll be able to solve our way through without the madman giving us all the clues through the rooftops. So let's start. Let's get back right into the story. Back in the hall, you're in luck. The second door on which you try the code turns out to be the right one. You remove the combination lock and enter the games room. Wow, a game lover has been here and either hasn't finished or has had to leave hastily. Right in front of you on the floor lies an unfinished game of Catan. You check it out. It doesn't seem to be clear of who will win the game. There are even more games hanging on the wall. You can see a city, country, river, and a tricky chess problem. There is a memory game on the table and a shelf full of games, all of which have the exit name in their title. Well, that seems very fitting. Inwardly, you curse the game makers. Without them, you would be safe and not have ended up in this weird situation. Under different circumstances, with friends in a cosy atmosphere, you would have loved to play around, but not here when your life is on the line. But you have no choice, so you look for the next clue and find it behind the box of a beautifully illustrated adventure game. Quickly, you pull out the card and try to interpret the strange symbols on it. Would all the half-finished games around here have something to do with it? Now open door 13, which should have a riddle card in there. So let's have a look in the games room. This sounds very similar to Adam's house. So room M. It has a blob equals blob, which becomes two scribbles. You've got a house, and 3 is chess pieces become scribble. Okay, so in the room we have look, little Catan ball. That's really cool. I really like that. There are little details in there. That's so really cool. On the wall, we have town names, if it will focus. We have Edinburgh, Inverness, Glasgow, Hull, and Truro. And then we have 3 others, which are like countries, rivers, animals. And then we've got a chessboard. And that's got Andor Jr. on it. Interesting. So a nice little board game room. That's really cool. So we need to make out what these symbols are. Now, on the actual sheet of paper, we also have a set of animals. Now, that could be for anything, really. So we need to now try and figure out a way of which we can match this up. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to get anywhere very quickly without a clue. So I think I'm going to have a little quick look at a clue to figure out where to start. Because even from the clue card, it's saying blob and blob equals that, house equals one thing, and then it goes to other places. But the house doesn't really give me anything to go off. And I don't have anything that sort of means a scribble equals a scribble. Or a blob equals a blob to make a scriggle. I need to figure out what's going on, because there's a lot of context here, and I feel there's going to be a lot to figure out. So the clues say that, welcome to the games room. Here you have to play 3 games in order to arrive at the desired code. You will find the game rules, or some of them, on riddle card M. The first game is also a memory game where you need to find identical pairs. In addition, you will have to play town, country, river. You remember that you have to find terms relating to different categories as quickly as possible. In this game, as quickly as possible in this game, the starting letters are important here and will have a place. And there is still the chess round. That's odd. The black appears to possess possess playing pieces here. So we need the you will need riddle card M, character sheet 13, and room 13. So the actual card, the actual riddle card shows that game 1 is match the pair. So match the pair becomes 2 scribbles or 2 boxes. So the number of pairs equals the number of boxes coloured. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, which is 5 pairs, right? So that's 5 pairs becomes multiple tiles. So we're going to say there's 5, okay? So there's 5 of the first bit, so there's 5 pairs. So we know on that first thing, if it's talking about that pair game that's on the sheet, there's 5 of them. So on this sheet of paper, there's 5 of these, which equals 2 coloured in squares on the board. So we get 10 coloured squares, and then we've got a game of and then we got house, which reads oh, I can't actually see. Sorry about that. Which actually reads and I had a look and it now says 8. That says 8 down it. So 8. So I can put the number 8 on there. So that's number 8. And then we've got a collection of pieces makes for chess. So we've now got a load of chess pieces. I think we need another little hint for the chess piece one, because I don't think I'm going to be able to solve it really on my own. Take a close look at the games, at the riddle and the games. It looks as though you have to colour all the memory cards in to find you find in black. How convenient on the calendar sheet. 13th December is ready to use a memory game with baby animals on it. In Town Country Road, the colour of towns grabs your attention in particular. Why else is there a small house depicted on the card? And what about the chess? It seems you have to colour the squares in black here too. But which ones? This must relate to the figures. So looks like I'm going to have to actually colour colour these things in on the board. So I'm going to quickly go and do that off camera, and then I'll come back to you immediately after. Right, I scribbled out all the notes, and I now get different numbers. So I know there was 5 pairs. It's a bit different. So the 8 looks like it's an 8 because I'm getting it from the side of the board there. I scribbled in the characters in here, all the little characters. Now that looks like a symbol of a 6, like a merged 6. Like if you look at the whites, or the white tiles, all the white tiles go in like a little loop, and they make like a little 6 symbol in there. And now I also got a 6 here. Now I'm doing it in order of game, which is this one, which is matching pairs based on this card. So it goes pairs, house, and then chess, and then I've coloured it all in, and I get the number 686. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 686 into this decoder, and hopefully I'll have solved a puzzle. Maybe, after having done some scribbling. So let's flip this over. Triangle. Y. O. It exists! Triangle YO! Do-do-do-do-do-do. We did it! So that means we've solved day 13 of the Advent calendar. And we are going to be exploring this random room. We're going to escape from Adam's massive board game shelving unit room, and we're going to escape into the next room, which is probably also full of Adam's board games. It seems Adam and Jamie have probably trapped me in this mountain, and are the madmen trying to chuck me around here. Hopefully we can figure out who it actually is. Is it Adam? Is it Jamie? Or is it someone else? Who knows? But we'll find out hopefully next time on the Exit Advent Calendar. But most importantly, I want you to make sure you like, comment, subscribe to Die Rollin, so you can catch up with all our latest content, interact with us, and see and show that you really like and really enjoyed this video. I hope that you check us out on Facebook and Instagram for all our latest updates, as well as also all future content and behind the scenes content. And also make sure you all stay safe and keep rolling.